When I started 27 years ago in the structured settlement planning business, it was routine for attorneys to have been trained that it was part of their job and duty that once they got a settlement, that they also settled whatever medical liens were hanging out in the case for the client, while the client was making decisions about the other issues that were affecting them in terms of their financial planning and some of their investment decisions. And so the attorney would work on the liens while we were working with the client to figure out what to do for them, take care of. And then we would meet back together, and we'd have a finished lien, and we'd know exactly what we had for a net. Fast forward to today, the whole lien landscape has exploded with complexity. There are court cases coming out daily across the country from the Supreme Court, from the Supreme Courts of each state, from the appellate courts that affect ERISA liens, that affect Medicare and Medicaid situations, and quite frankly, it's becoming overwhelming. Many attorneys have said, you know, I got into this to practice law and to help get financial justice for people. I didn't get into it to be the recovery agent for a big health plan. And so what we've done at SPI is created a lien team. And what we're doing is for those attorneys who have had enough, they've said, you know, it's just gotten to be too much, the liability's too high, it's taking me too much staff time to settle all these liens, and I'm afraid that we might be missing something, a current court case or a decision that would dramatically, if we'd known about it, enable us to be able to affect a much smaller recovery for the lien holder, and a much bigger recovery for our client. Now it makes sense to consider outsourcing lien resolution. Outsource it to people who do it 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. They're up on all the laws. They're watching the wires for the latest edicts out of the Supreme Court, and they're conversing with people in their own office who are passionate about liens, sharing strategies on how they can negotiate better for the injury victim in these cases. People who are in lien resolution and our SPI lien team are passionate about negotiating liens as well as the attorney would or better. Their goal is to have an attorney say, I couldn't have done it any better myself. In fact, you've exceeded what I could have done. They take great pride in knowing about every court case, and they take great pride in understanding the psychology of the people on the other side of the table so that they can communicate with them in a way that enables them to get the best possible result for the injury victim. And then they add, when necessary, fierce negotiation techniques. They're not afraid to play hardball when hardball is called for. Lien resolution is a service whose time has come. My prediction is for the next generation of attorneys, the idea of settling liens on your own will go completely out the window. It'll go the way of the dodo bird and the Ford Edsel. The next generation will not be concerned with, the next generation of attorneys will not concern themselves with settling the liens. They will depend on expert lien resolution people to do that for them, and at SPI, we have those technicians.